Hey guys, and today's little video is all about double unders. So I've had a request by one of my clients just to give him some feedback about his double unders and then also provide some potential tips and tricks for him just to increase his capacity to do double unders. That's obviously volume, and another thing I think that people get wrong or potentially kind of gets them is the height and heart rate that it can create if you're not efficient and effective at them. So yeah, it is the open season, and no, I'm not doing the open this year, as you might realize. Otherwise I would have posted about it. But anyway, so here we go, guys. I think double unders are definitely coming up in the open this year for sure. So use the tricks and tips if you want. If not, then all good. Anyway, so a couple of things, guys, from the word go. You want to ensure that the rope is the right length, right? So if I go 1 foot in the rope, the end of the rope should basically be about nipple height, right, or just underneath the armpits. That's a good height to start. A couple of things from off there I want to think about is I want to try and extend my body, right? This is going to be a nice comfortable position, so that when you kind of start double unders and you start crunching up like this, obviously then that is not an effective position, right? You want to be in a lengthened position, so straighten your back as tall as possible, shoulder blades back, but not pinching them back on purpose. Just relax the shoulder blades. Obviously you will notice if you do a higher volume of double unders, your shoulders start really going. That coupled with like push presses or handstand walking or somewhere you would really need the shoulder joint to work hard, that's really going to be interesting. So nice and tall, guys. That's the first thing you want to think about. I think of almost gazing slightly upwards, right? So my chin is slightly upwards. I'm even known for myself to do when I'm doing high reps, I actually look upwards. It just helps me to keep this position. I think it just reminds me, and I just feel comfortable like that. But I would say directly upwards, right? Don't look down. Obviously that's going to cause the body to start, they're going to get a lot of flexion in the spine, so that's going to cause you to bend over. Look straight ahead, number one. Secondly, guys, the grip, right? You don't have to squeeze the handles to death. I've wrapped a little bit of kind of K-tape on the end of my handles, so when I'm sweating, it doesn't slip out my hands. You can do that. I've got big palms as well, so I prefer something a bit more thicker in my hands. Anyway, so what do you want to think about? Nice straight spine, holding the handles just nice and firmly, right? Don't over squeeze though, just in your hands nicely. And I think about the next thing I think about is when I initiate, I want to jump high enough, right? And remember, it's not about excessively jumping too high. Obviously you need a bit of height for it, but the movement comes when you're spinning the rope around twice every time. And that's going to happen through the wrist, okay? So not through the elbow, that'll be like a single under or normal skipping, and not through the shoulder either, because now I'm creating this massive effect. And generally what's going to happen, as soon as I start using my shoulder joint to swing the rope, my arms start moving outwards, and now I'm going to trip up pretty quickly. So keep it nice and straight, chin up, and I want to think about just kind of almost pointing my hands slightly forward, right? I have ever known to kind of push my hands forward, so I'm pushing them forward in that direction. That if you're not comfortable, I think it does help because it allows you to get more whip in the rope and allows you to increase the speed of the rope as well. All right, so I'm going to do some double unders and you guys can have a little look-see. Okay, so hands were out here, I would imagine. I was nice and controlled. I felt in good control of that. I did feel it was a good pendulum bounce that I had, consistent bounce. I think I was jumping the same height every time. So again, it's all about creating that consistency, right? Jumping the same height every time, getting your hands in the same position, getting a nice relaxed position. Obviously, you don't want to start raising up your elbows. You know, there's a lovely little drill where you can put 2 towels underneath your arms and hold them there, and they'll just allow you to keep your hands a little closer to your waist. The other thing is also obviously the timing. So you need a bit of timing. There are the drills. Here's a little drill you can use. So no rope. And all I want you to do is bound, and every time you bound and you're in the air, I want you to slap your thighs twice. Right? So here's the drill. So you'll notice every time I'm in the air, there's 2 slaps. Right? And that is where the double under takes place. So the rope will obviously come around twice every time. All right, so those are a couple of tips and tricks, guys. So stay nice and calm, keep your gaze high, straight spine, arms try and not locked in but relaxed next to your side, and handles slightly forward as well. Give those a go, let me know if it works, and all the best for 22 point, I don't know, there's 4 more. Enjoy.